This is our next feature. It's the Sir Beaufort Stakes, a Grade 3 with $100,000 on the line as they go a mile on the turf. All eyes on number 6, The Usual QT, a solid 2 to 5 favourite, but The Usual QT is coming off 5 straight wins. A field of 9 in the gate. Here's the Sir Beaufort. All in. And away they go to a good beginning. Quoted wants the early lead and sprints on to take it early. On the outside, Pleasure to Ride. Mr. QT is right there between them. Mr. Rod getting a good spot right behind the leaders. Been followed then by Brenthurst. Masoni's at the back of the leading group. Only 4 lengths separates all those runners. Then back to Riviera Cocktail. Tambourine is second last and Gallant Sun is the trailer, but only 6 lengths would cover them all. They go to the 3/4 pole and Quoted the leader. Mr. Rod pretty keen to go on down at the rail. Now drops back into third as Pleasure to Ride goes up second. Mr. Rod still keen to go on though from the third spot. Here's the favourite, The Usual QT in fourth, just ambling along 4 lengths off the leader. Been followed by Brenthurst. Masoni has 6 to make up. Then it's Riviera Cocktail, Tambourine and Gallant Sun is still the trailer. They have a half mile to go in the Sir Beaufort now, and Quoted is still the leader. Pleasure to Ride keeping him honest from second. Mr. Rod is now more settled in the third spot. Behind that, The Usual QT fourth and 3 lengths off the leaders. Masoni in the red colours down at the rail. Then Brenthurst. Behind that, Riviera Cocktail, 5 off them. On the far side is Gallant Sun, and at the back is Tambourine. They bunched as they come to the top of the lane. Pleasure to Ride. Mr. Rod goes to tackle, and here's The Usual QT being very confidently ridden. Red cap grandstand side. Gallant Sun, Tambourine, Masoni all trying to run on late as well. The Usual QT now gets a tap on the shoulder to go on with it. Masoni, Gallant Sun on the inside, Riviera Cocktail, but The Usual QT very confident. Big ride here by Jockey Victor Espinoza. He obviously knew what he had under him here. Supreme confidence. Victor Espinoza gets his 3rd on opening day. The Usual QT, a son of Unusual Heat. That makes it 2 wins today for the sire Unusual Heat, who's The Usual QT, conditioned by James Cassidy. We don't know how good he is because he obviously won with a lot in hand this afternoon. He's now won 6 straight. Who knows how far he's going to go. Gallant grandstand side. Gallant Sun, Tambourine, Masoni all trying to run on late as well. The Usual QT now gets a tap on the shoulder to go on with it. Masoni, Gallant Sun on the inside, Riviera Cocktail, but The Usual QT very confidently ridden by Victor Espinoza gives him his 3rd today. 3-way photo for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Riviera Cocktail. Scratch number 8, Mother Ruth. Post times at 3:30. Now entering the winner's circle is the official winner of the Grade 3 Sir Beaufort Stakes, number 6, The Usual QT. He's a 3-year-old bay gelding by Unusual Heat. That gives that sire Unusual Heat his second win today. The Usual QT is out of Lunge. He's owned by Don Van Racing, Nentwig and Sadar. The winning trainer is James Cassidy, and the winning jockey, Victor Espinoza. That's win number 3 on the afternoon for Victor Espinoza. The Usual QT was bred in California by Carly Van Campen.